Gavin the Gamer. We're doing another review of a special game that just came out recently that I believe I'm currently doing a Let's Play on. Ratchet and Clank 2016 for the PlayStation 4. Yeah, boy, going big time. Alright, let's see what it says. The game based on the movie, based on the game. So, I think that's cool. You know, I thought it'd be an interesting thing to actually take a look at it. So, how about we talk about the brand new Ratchet and Clank game that came out just recently. I'm going to use my footage to, talk about and everything. So, let's get on with the review! Alright, so the story starts off with this prisoner named Shiv Helix, who is sent to this prison somewhere in Kirwan. I mean, that's what's said right in the intro, so I wouldn't exactly know. He actually runs into a well-known character in the series when he's put in this establishment. Yes, that's right, Captain Quark. So, in the story, Captain Quark is actually talking to this guy about how he has his own side to the story because, Shiv tells Quark that they're making a game based on a holofilm that happened based on Captain Quark, based on Quark's life, and they only got Ratchet and Clank's side of the story. So Quark is sad because, he can't get his side of the story. So Shiv's like, I'd like to hear your side of the story. And Quark decides to, be narcissistic and decide to tell the story. So, our story begins with Ratchet. Basically a fanboy of sorts of the Galactic Rangers. Somebody who's looking up to them and ready to join them. When he tries to join, he gets interrupted by his, I'd say, father figure, Grim. I don't really know. And he says that, I'll let you go if you turn the bolt crank for me. So after Ratchet turns the bolt crank and, gets further in, he goes into an obstacle course basically filled with, weird green frogs and whatnot. And, basically it's like the tutorial level, so it teaches you the basic skills of the game. And since I can't show any movie scenes, I won't be able to, show that part of the story. But I will tell you what happened. So, after Ratchet won the tournament, he actually speaks to Captain Quark, and Quark's, basically like, I don't know, you don't seem like the guy. Plus, your record doesn't sound good. But we all know Quark was kind of being a, racist to Lombaxes. Because that's kind of a thing flowing around, about the whole Ratchet thing. Like, everybody's mean to Lombaxes or something. I don't know. Because they don't know what the thing is. So after that, they actually goes to Dr. Nefarious' point of view when Sherman Drek comes to speak with him about his Warbot factory. And Sherman Drek says he wants to, see the robots. So Dr. Nefarious decides to let him take a look at the robots. And then comes out Clank. But, in a surprising twist, he's a defect, and he tries to escape the factory. Going through many dangers and obstacles, he eventually escapes and meets up with Ratchet. And they both seem to hit it off as good friends right at the beginning, It's a little bit weird when it comes to character development, admittingly. And most people hate the fact that Ratchet was always angry at Clank, but I think it felt like it drove the story. But with this game, I felt like, what most people don't get is the fact that they've both been through the same thing. The fact that they're both lost and, alone and they don't know exactly where they came from. I think it's kind of like a new way to bond, It's, for all the reviewers that say, it doesn't make sense why they're friends right away because they understand they don't know where they come from. And I kind of like that new piece. Contrary to most opinion, I actually like that idea. Now, I feel like instead of me just talking about the rest of the story, since I haven't finished the LP at this point in time, how about I just talk about what I think about the game, since I don't want to spoil anything for, new fans of the series or old fans alike. So how about we talk about the gameplay? The gameplay is a mass improvement over the original. It just shows how different the series finally is, and I can't say I'm proud of Insomniac, what they did. Even though they remade a lot of areas in the game, I feel like they have added a lot of new stuff too. Like the whole fact that, that cave in Novalis that was taken out? I believe they brought it back in Blackwater City, if I remember, in the sewer area. I don't exactly remember. I could have got that wrong, so forgive me if I get it wrong. Sue me. Alright, and the train sequence. This is a big example of something new that they added that really intrigued me, and all I could say is it just captured me. I'm like, man, that just looks so amazing. Oh, let me give an example. The deplanetizer, an entirely new level almost. Some similarities to the Core 2 level, though, I will admit. I'm not going to keep that out. But I think this game holds out exceptionally well, and I don't know if this is the best one or not. Like, it doesn't have like exactly everything that some of the newer games had, but I feel like it adds something new. I didn't like the fact that, you had to pre-order the bouncer just to, you know, have the bouncer because, my friend Lombax49 is pissed off at me about it. I'll talk about that probably in my LP at one point. And I guess that's really about it about the game. It was just a quick, short, sweet review. I think the game's good. I wanted to talk about strong suits. I like some of the new weapons it added. I like how they brought back weapons like the Glove of Doom or the Pyrocitor, the Groovatron. Basically, a good chunk of these weapons are basically weapons brought back from the series, so, you know, that's all I can say, really. I think this game is really good. Alright, back to me that's not recording game footage and crap. So that was my review of Ratchet and Clank 2016 for the PlayStation 4. Hope you guys enjoyed that review, and I'm not going to say like, comment, or subscribe because, kind of seems like an advertising, so I'm not saying YouTube channels that do that are advertising, but, whatever. Alright, see you guys in, another video or whatever. Or another review, that's what I should be saying, I'm sorry. And I'm out. Peace! Oh crap, failures.